Scott Weiland has been gone for years, but his son just posted something that brought all of it rushing back, and fans immediately noticed. It wasn't loud, it wasn't detailed, and that's exactly why it unsettled people. Over the past few days, Scott Weiland's son shared a series of cryptic messages referencing his late father. No accusations, no explanations, just short, emotionally loaded words that felt unfinished, almost like fragments of a conversation no one else was allowed to hear. And that silence is what made the posts spread. Because when the son of a rock icon hints at unresolved pain, people start asking questions. Fans quickly began dissecting the wording. Some focused on the timing, others fixated on the tone, describing it as heavy, raw, and deeply personal. What stood out wasn't what was said, but what was left unsaid. And that's where the concern started. Scott Weiland's death has always carried emotional weight. His struggles with addiction were public. His rise, fall, and attempts at recovery played out in front of millions. But behind all of that was a family and a son who grew up inside that chaos, largely away from the spotlight. That context matters, because for many fans, these posts didn't feel like a publicity move. They felt like something unresolved finally surfacing. Almost immediately, comment sections filled with concern. Some fans urged compassion and privacy. Others expressed worry about his mental health. A few even questioned whether there were deeper family issues that were never addressed publicly. At the same time, another group pushed back hard, defending Scott Weiland's legacy and warning against reading too much into a grieving son's words. And that's where things got complicated. Because while speculation spread, there's an important line that hasn't been crossed and shouldn't be. There is no confirmation of new revelations, no claims of wrongdoing, no verified statements beyond those brief emotional posts. Anything beyond that is speculation, and it's important to say that clearly. Still, fans couldn't ignore the timing. Years after Scott's passing, why speak now? Why open this emotional door without explaining what's on the other side? Some believe this moment reflects something bigger than one family. We're seeing a shift in how celebrity legacies are viewed, especially by the children who lived through the damage fame can cause. For decades, rock legends were mythologized. Their pain became part of the brand. But today, their children are speaking, not as fans, not as historians, but as people still processing what that life did to them. And maybe that's the point. These posts may not be about exposing secrets. They may not be about rewriting history. They may simply be about grief that never fully healed. Because losing a parent in the public eye doesn't end when the headlines fade. Sometimes it takes years before someone finds the words, even if those words come out incomplete. So the real question isn't what Scott Weiland's son meant. It's whether we're finally listening to the cost of the legacy we celebrate. Do these posts change how you see Scott Weiland's story, or do they change how you think about fame itself? Drop your thoughts below, and if you want more stories that go beyond the headlines, make sure you're subscribed.